In this video, let us see how to set up a mission to the Surveyaan mobile app. This is the mobile application's user interface. The first step is to connect the Wi-Fi to the communication box. Before that, we have to assemble the drone and connect the battery to the drone. And also we have to set up the communication box. Now let us switch on the communication box. After switching on, we can find here that the lights are blinking. It means that the Wi-Fi is not connected. So we have to connect it to the Wi-Fi. And here on the back of the communication box, we have the drone ID and it starts with SV. We have to find this drone ID in the Wi-Fi and then type in the password to connect to the Wi-Fi. Now let us switch on the Wi-Fi and find the drone ID starting with SV and click on it to connect and then type the password. At Surveyaan Wi-Fi is the password. Type the password and connect it. And here we can see the lights have stopped blinking and it is constant. It means that now the Wi-Fi has been connected. And now if you have powered on the drone and the light has started blinking, the light would blink under 90 seconds. Only after that the camera connection will appear. And now wait for the camera connection to appear. And once it appears, we have to select the camera and here we choose Hero 10 Black. And below here we have to give the last four digits of the camera name. And here I will show you how to find the last four digits of the camera. For that, first you need to switch on the GoPro and then swipe down and then swipe left and then go to the connections and then to the camera info. Here we have to remember the last four digits of the camera name. Then to connect the GoPro, we need to go back and click on the connect device and then on GoPro Quick app. Then we have to type the last four digits and give confirm. And here we can see that our camera has been connected. Click on this camera button at the bottom and it will ask if you want to click photos. Give yes if you need to check the camera if it is connected and taking pictures. It is suggested to check the camera if it is taking photos. You can hear a beep sound on the camera or you can directly look at the camera and check if it is taking any photos. And after checking the camera, we reach here. And here on the top, we can see some icons shown. The first icon shows the battery percentage of the drone. And the second icon is the GPS. If it is showing red, then it means that there is no GPS signal and the drone won't fly. If it is white, then it means the signal is good and we can fly the drone. The second icon is the satellite signal. If it is red, then there is no sufficient satellites and won't allow you to fly. And when it is showing white, there are a sufficient number of satellites and you can fly. And there may be situations when the map won't load. This happens if you are going to a survey a place for the first time. Then we have to switch off the Wi-Fi and switch on the mobile data. And after the map gets loaded, switch off the mobile data and switch on the Wi-Fi back and wait for it to connect to the Wi-Fi. Here we have to make sure to get connected to the Wi-Fi starting with SV, and if it is connected to some other Wi-Fi, then you can go to the Wi-Fi settings and then change and connect the Wi-Fi to the base station. Now it has been successfully connected and we can see the map here. Now let us see how to do the arm check. For that, click on the button on the top named arm, and after clicking on the button, we get a message asking to confirm to start motor checking. Give yes, and here we can see after giving yes that the motors of the drone are spinning. This is done to check if all the motors are running before flight. It will spin for some seconds and stop. And also, we have to make sure to do the arm check before each flight. If we do not do the arm check before each flight, the drone won't go to the mission mode. After that, we get a message saying the arm check is completed. Next, we can see how to add a mission. First, we have to click on this plus sign, and then here we can select any of the three mission types. Here I am taking the general land survey. In general land survey, it allows the users to map the general land area, and in the rooftop mapping, it allows the users to map the rooftops. In corridor mapping, it allows the users to map canals, roads, etc. It allows the users to map the land features. After selecting the general land survey, here we have three options, that is KML, manual and automatic. And here I am selecting automatic. The mission types and the methods are explained in another video. You can check the video to get a better idea about the mission types and the methods. Next, here we can see the area marked in the mobile. We can adjust the area by long pressing the blue bubble button and moving to the desired area. Next, this bar will help us to detect or select the altitude of the flight. Here I am setting the altitude to 61. On the top, we have a slider of range zero point 0.7 to zero point 0.9, that is 70% to 90%. This is the side overlap slider, and we can set the side overlapping here, and I am keeping it as zero point 0.8, that is 80%. Next, we have a bar that lets you choose the flight angle. We can choose the angle according to our survey, and now we swipe right on this option, that is swipe to fly. Now our drone is ready to fly and our mission has started. And now if you can see here on the top, we can see that the altitude is gaining, which means that the drone has now started to lift, and now it has reached its altitude and it is moving towards the first location marked green. Now the drone is moving along the flight path and capturing photos at definite intervals. On the top of the screen, we can see a red button. This is the RTH or Return to Home button. If you have marked the area wrong or you feel like calling the drone back, you can use this Return to Home button to bring the drone back to the home position. And the next button is the Land button, which is used to land the drone at emergency situations. This feature will make the drone land at whichever position the drone is. And the next button is the Hover button. This is used to stop the drone in midair. If you feel that you have marked a wrong area, then you can call the drone back using the RTH, or if you want to resume, then also you can resume the mission. Once it reaches the last point, we get to know how much photos have been taken. After that, the drone goes back to the home position. And here we can see that on the screen that the altitude is decreasing. This means that the drone is lowering down. And when the drone reaches to an altitude of 20 meter, we get arrow marks on the screen. This is to control the position of the drone. While lowering, we can use the hover feature. If you want to change the position of the drone first, we can give the hover option. Then it will ask to pause the mission. Then we can adjust the position. Here I am moving the drone with the help of the arrow keys on the screen. The forward arrow will move the drone, keeping the camera front. The backward will be opposite to that. Moving left means to the antenna side and right opposite to the antenna. And now after adjusting the position, we can use the move option or the land option to land the drone. And after the drone lands, we get a message showing the date, time, and above sea level height. This is how we set up and complete a mission in our Surveyaan app. Hope you have understood and thank you for watching the video.